Instead of the silence that we're hoping for, Jamal's death has become a catalyst. He made us find each other, support each other. He inspired connections that were impossible before.
My name is Safa al-Ahmad. I'm a freelance journalist and filmmaker from Saudi Arabia. And sadly I'm here because the award was given to Jamal Khashoggi, who was brutally murdered by the Saudi government last October. And sadly I'm simply accepting the prize in his honor. I'm hoping this award and all the conversations that are happening and the articles that are written about Jamal will continue pushing the narrative against what the Saudi government wants to pretend like Mohammed bin Salman is a reformer and Saudi Arabia is modernizing and opening up to the world. And I think it's not true. I think these are all very cosmetic changes in the country, but in reality it's still very brutal. It's still arresting everyone that is critical of the government. They're disappearing people, they're torturing people. They've destroyed Yemen. They've been in a war in Yemen for 4 years and nobody's pushing against that as well. I mean in a real way, and I don't mean like just talking about it. And so hopefully there is a collective, and I believe in the cumulative effect of journalism. I think we all should effectively keep writing and pushing these narratives, and so hopefully there will be a collective impact of our journalism and not as individuals. Europe is actually under attack as well. I think when we take our freedoms for granted, this is when we suddenly wake up one day and was like, oh shit, it's all gone, right? And so I think being actively pushing against that. So I think for a lot of young journalists, they were like, oh, I need to go to a foreign country and cover it. And this is how I become a journalist. I think that the challenge is to stay in your own country, to see where the gaps are, to see where the black holes are in our own journalism. I think for a lot of foreign journalists, it's so easy to criticize journalists inside their own countries. It's like, oh, they're not writing it properly, they're not. And so you take advantage of your privilege because you have privilege. Take advantage of your privileges to push those lines in that journalism.